It's Friday. And you know what? The world doesn't give a fuck. We have to face the harsh reality that the world doesn't care about our hardships and strife. We have to take life by the balls and yank it. And now your host for The World Doesn't Give a Fuck, James McGee.
Welcome back to the James McGee Show. I'm your host. I am James McGee, and it is the World Doesn't Give a Fuck Friday. So, we as Americans, one thing that we value the most is our freedom. And I know that I talk about my freedom a lot. But what we have to look at, too, is, are we really free? What does freedom really mean? Yeah, we're free to, get on these platforms and say the things we are. Sometimes it depends on where you work and just some different variables. Are you really free? So think about what you are a slave to. Is it a slave to your job? Are you a slave to your pension? Well, I can't do this so I don't lose my pension. Are you a slave to your health insurance? Are you a slave to a relationship because you're dependent upon another person? We have to have a plan B in any type of situation that we are, whether it's our jobs, our careers, our relationships of any type. You have to have a plan to exit that situation immediately. Because what happens when you don't? You do things that you otherwise wouldn't. You sacrifice your morals, your values, your fundamental values, because you don't want to lose this. So I'm going to go ahead and do something that's unethical, immoral, sometimes even illegal, because you don't want to risk what is at stake, because you are not free. You are a slave to an organization, to a relationship. You're married to somebody, you don't work, and they make all the money. Well, you're a slave to that relationship because you're doing things or you're tolerating things, whether it's abuse, whether it's infidelity, whatever it is, you're tolerating things that you otherwise wouldn't because you don't have a plan B. Now, we should live like we don't have a plan B. And when I say that is when you live like you don't have a plan B, you work harder. There's more at stake. Hey, I don't have anything to fall back on. But so have a plan B, but live like you don't have one. So you don't have to be compromised, and you don't have to be a slave to somebody, to an organization, to somebody else because of what is at risk to being lost. Because I can tell you that employers, spouses, they know when they have you by the balls, and they will take advantage of it if they're those type of people. Not everybody is that way, but there are people that know, hey, all I got to do is waive their health insurance, waive that little carrot, waive their pension, and they're going to just do whatever I say. Create your own fucking carrot. You don't need anybody else's fucking carrot. You don't need their fucking carrot. You have a plan B, have some sort of, if the bottom falls out today, I'm good. I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to have this skill set. No matter what job that you have, make sure that you go do something else immediately. Hey, it may not even be what if you get fired? What if you get laid off? What are you going to do? Have a plan B. Because the world does not give a fuck about your ethics, your morals, your what your values are. You have to give a fuck about that. And you have to be able to be in the position all the time, in every situation, in every relationship, whether it's a personal relationship, it's a professional relationship. In every relationship, you should be able to walk away from that motherfucker immediately because it's not good for you. It's not what you stand for. We can talk about our values, and I don't stand for this, and this is what I believe in, but we also have to eat. We also have to feed our families. We also have to give them medical care. So what's your plan B? So you are not a hostage. So you're not a hostage to anyone or any organization. What's your plan B? Make sure you have a plan B. You can exit any relationship immediately, but also, at least professionally, live like you don't have one. Live like you don't have one. So that's my take on the on Friday, because the world does not give a fuck about your morals, your ethics. They're going to use you for what they can get out of you and throw you the fuck away. Don't let them throw you away. Be able to walk the fuck away. We'll see you back here Monday. Until then, hope you have a good weekend. McGee is out.